MPs on Tuesday night failed to stop Priti Patel's fascist move to send asylum seekers abroad for processing. Such as her venomous hatred towards refugees, she must really hate her parents, that she doesn't even want them on the UK mainland whilst their asylum applications go through. The ones lucky enough to get here as they make those dangerous channel crossings. No other option being available anymore. You might remember those images of the Calais jungle from several years ago, people gathering on the French coast in order to apply to come here. The jungle was a processing centre for refugees and asylum seekers, but this got shut down, leaving nowhere for these people to go. People often fleeing persecution and war, except into the hands of those who would cash in on their plight and help them risk those channel crossings. Those channel crossings increased as a direct result of this offshore processing centre being closed. So now Patel wants to open another one. She just doesn't know where yet, as long as it's not here. The plan was to send them to Ascension Island in the South Atlantic, but this proved unfeasible, not to mention utterly ridiculous. Just let them come here and be processed properly and humanely. The opposition parties voted against this, of course. You'd expect even Labour to vote against this. A few Tories did too, and they were branded as being on the side of criminals in the down-market, gutter-dredging scum, allegedly after having been briefed by Patel's allies, for which she was forced to apologise. Criminalising asylum seekers has been a common thread in debates over this story. Most notably was a filthy rant from the rancid Edward Lee, a Tory so permanently red-faced his blood pressure is probably measured in pounds per square inch rather than millimetres of mercury, who wanted asylum seekers and refugees arrested and deported for surviving the damn crossing as a way of dealing with the trafficking. There is no other way for them. The traffickers don't give a shit if they live or die. They've been paid, Eddie. Lay off the ports during work hours. You might be sober enough to have a brain cell left to debate with. Of the multiple votes on the Nationality Borders Bill, the Tories won the lot. They voted to deny asylum applicants the right to work after waiting on a decision for more than 6 months. So the government's in no rush to sort this out for them. To deny accelerating detained appeals, to deny refugees the right to join their family, and to ditch a resettlement proposal from the Lords to ensure the UK is helping 10,000 refugees each year, which we can easily afford as the 6th richest country. They voted to criminalise anyone arriving here to seek asylum without clearance. They voted down age assessment, meaning kids are at risk of being criminalised for coming here too now. They ditched the Dubs Amendment, which would see children reunited with their siblings. They even voted to demand proof from people claiming they fled slavery. Do they want a written note from the slavers or something? And of course, they voted to process them somewhere other than here, though right now they have no idea where. Who cares? As long as they're not here, though, right? Out of sight, out of mind. Imagine it. A kid fails to get a visa, can't rejoin family, can't get reunited with their siblings before deportation. You think it won't happen? There's a 4-year-old Ukrainian boy called Platan being blocked from coming here despite having family in Stockport over an expired passport. If you voted Tory, you enabled this mess because they're utterly fucking evil.